Okay, welcome back. We're going to have another lecture, more of a chapter overview, touching on the main topics for employment law, new challenges in the business environment. Again, by Moran. This is the 6th edition, so that'll be what we're referencing, the academic work we're referencing. All right, so our chapter checklist. First thing we're going to do, determine when it's appropriate to use a specific test. So you want to use the right test for the right situation, right applicant, right task, right job. The next checklist, we want to be able to decide whether the test questions are related to the job. So we're testing an applicant's ability or expertise or experience for a particular job, and we want to ask the right questions to determine who the right candidate is. Next, we want to identify exemptions to the Employee Polygraph Protection Act. So that's something in Chapter 3 we're going to highlight. We're going to go back and touch on that. When I review chapters, I don't think it's, you want to, I read the whole chapter thoroughly and first. But everything they're not going to test you on everything. Now, obviously, the more you know, the better. But you want to make sure you understand the key pertinent concepts of each chapter. You want to make sure the professor will decide what they think the most important pieces of this chapter that you absolutely got to come out of this chapter understanding. That's what they're gonna look for. So you want to at minimum have that. So I think that these chapter outlines are useful for determining at least that. Then after that, you can build off your knowledge base. So you understand these different areas, these different sections, and how it breaks down. Then you go back and you can beef it up, define everything. Maybe get an example of everything, So if they talk about a specific law and where its origin is, Taft-Hartley situation. You can look that up and say, okay, well, this happened X, Y, and Z, and what this protects. All right. Get back from my tangent. All right, so the next on the checklist is appreciate the employer's concern for restricting employment for workers who use alcohol and drugs. Workplace accidents are huge. If you're in anything in HR, anything in management, you work for any organization where there are risks of people getting hurt, that's a big deal. That's insurance, that's workers' comp, that is, possible loss of human life. It covers a vast array of areas where it's a big deal. So you want to make sure you understand the alcohol and drug policies of your establishment where you'll be working. Next is you need to be familiar with and appreciate the impact that the Fourth Amendment has on drug testing. Okay. We're going to pause right here. We'll come back for part 2, and we will cover Chapter 3, residency and aptitude tests. And we'll pick up from there.